Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to theCUBE's live coverage of NetApp CONVERGE 2025. I'm your host, Rebecca Knight, alongside my co-host and analyst, Rob Strechay. Rob, we're talking data storage, we're talking tech, and we're talking football.
Love it.
Three of your favorite things.
We're just past the draft. Mini camps were started last weekend.
You've got lots on your mind.
I'm very excited.
Yeah,
very excited
exactly.
for the year.
Well, with that, I would like to introduce our next guest. We have Cesar Cernuda, the president of NetApp, of course. Thank you so much for returning to theCUBE.
Great to be here with you.
And Gary Brantley, CIO of the NFL. Thank you so much for coming on.
Happy to be here, thank you.
So Gary, I'm going to start with you and have you describe why the NFL chose NetApp to be its official intelligent data structure partner.
So let's start with this. The NFL is a machine. And
a lot of your players are machines too.
Some machines, right. And I think the biggest side of that is that we have no room for error. We have no room for mistakes. There's a lot at stake as it relates to the game, our fans, they're passionate about it. And we throw big, massive events. Bigger than almost any sports league out there. And so having a partner that can help us unlock what I would call our most prized possession, which is our data, is something that we really needed to focus on. Now, over the last few years, several years, NetApp has earned that trust. And they've been a partner with us for close to 20 years. And so now we're expanding that partnership. As we expand globally, we're also expanding from a data and infrastructure perspective, and that is why NetApp was perfect.
Yeah, and I think it goes beyond that as a person who's a season ticket holder for my New England Patriots, even though everybody hates them now, but whatever. Now we're having our down years. But when you look at it, a lot of it goes into the fan engagement and being present at the game, but being engaged. And we were talking to the 49ers earlier today and how they're using NetApp for some of that as well. How do you see this really being a strategy for you going forward, leveraging NetApp as helping you with the fan engagement? Yeah,
so you want to be able to unlock the data. And you want to be able to use that data to create curated experiences for our fans. And our fans are all unique. We want to understand each one of them and the true nature of how they engage and interact. Some of them are really into sports betting. Some of them are into fantasy football. Some of them are into their favorite player. That could go from college all the way to the NFL. You have combine data, which is health. You have health and safety data. And so when you really look at the importance of data and how it drives our decision making as a league, it's a necessity to have the right partner. And I don't say that lightly. I say that strongly. I have no room for mistakes in this job, and my team has no room for mistakes in this job. And so you have to have that partnership, and there has to be trust built over the years. This just didn't happen overnight. This was a friendship and a partnership that developed over time, and that trust was earned over time on both sides. And so what better organization to use than NetApp, but what better organization for NetApp to work with than the National Football League? Because I tell you what, our fans are going to have optionality like they've never seen before. And so we're excited about what that next level is going to look like.
Because some of those fans are just there for Taylor Swift. I mean, let's be real, okay? I mean, maybe me.
That was insane, I will tell you.
So, Cesar, I want to bring you in here because Gary is obviously singing NetApp's praises in a big way. No room for error. Data security is critical for an organization with the reach and the reputation of the NFL. How does NetApp's technology help ensure against breaches and against it?
Sure. Well, first of all, Gary, thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your trust. Thank you so much for what you were saying, because that's precisely why we're here today, right? And it's a matter, everything starts with trust. And I would like to say that trust, you need to earn it. And that has been a 33 years history of NetApp, where we understand that the most important asset that our customers have is their data. and they want their data to be secure and protected. And we take that very seriously because we understand there's a lot of potential threats. And one of the things that we've been doing, and we claim to be ourselves, we say that we are the most secure data storage company on the planet. And the reason for that is we have brought autonomous ransomware protection, as you will know, capabilities inside our technology that helps our customers to detect potential threats so they can stop very fast or act as soon as possible to them, right? And the other thing that we also give to our customers is what we call the 6 nines availability guarantee. So they can feel and know that data is safe with us. But I think the most important thing is what Gary has said, which is, this is not a matter of 24 hours, hey, I have this technology. You need to earn the reputation, and we take that very seriously at NetApp. So once again, Gary, thank you so much for your trust.
Thank you.
Gary, I think we'd be remiss if we didn't talk AI because what else is there to talk about, right? But what is the NFL's plans in leveraging AI, and how is really the technology infrastructure playing a role in that?
Yeah, I think what most people don't know is the NFL has been using some form of AI for a long time. I think we've been as advanced as any other company in operation. I mean, when you think about the types of technology that is really driving performance for our players, driving decision-making for our coaches, driving predictability for our organizations, it's been at the forefront of our strategy for a very long time. I think what you're seeing now is us really take those next steps, right? How great would it be for you to book a ticket to an international game and for you to get an experience through our mobile platform on flights, an experience through our mobile platform on places to eat based off of what you love to eat, an experience on, hey, what can I do here? What hotel should I stay at? Those are all areas from a business perspective that AI is really going to drive for us. And so when we look at how we touch our fans, we want to touch our fans for what they love to do and what they really are passionate about. And that's even bringing them closer to our players and their favorite player. And so the strategy starts where nobody really wants to play at, and that's at the foundational level. And people don't play at that level, but it's the most important level for us to be able to scale into the future, because if it's not right at that level, we can't take advantage of the data sets. And we talk about what I really feel like NetApp is good at, and this is not an infomercial. I do want to tell you that. But what they're really good at is disaggregating data. And so when you really start to look at the compute, separating the compute from the storage, that's incredible, because we can really start to unlock specific data sets that are meaningful for us at that particular moment. And that's what our focus is going to be, taking all of these data points, whether it's on-prem, whether it's cloud-based, bringing them together in one unified platform and be able to take advantage of those data sets is where it starts.
So taking advantage of data and in terms of reaching your fans, and as you've said, there are many, 218 million fans in the US. It is America's pastime, but it's also growing its presence internationally. So how you're using data to strengthen your connections to global fans who aren't here in the US?
Yes, so we want to stay in touch with them as well. I mean, we're getting in touch with them probably as we speak. I think, many of us know tomorrow is a big day for us, it's schedule release. And so you're going to have a lot of fans engaged. They're going to be looking to the data that's available for them to make the decisions that they want to make to attend those games. And so it starts there. I think the other side of this that most people don't realize is that we go to all of these international games and we are turning these stadiums that are traditionally soccer stadiums into football stadiums. And that takes a lot of work. In some cases, all we're getting is the cement. And the team and I like to joke about that, but really, our athletes and our fans expect the same experience in America. No matter what we have to go through to get it done, they expect that same experience in Berlin, Sao Paulo, any other place that we play at. And so it is critical that we use technology that can provide those experiences, especially on the mobile side of things. This is really what our fans are taking advantage of. So I'm excited about the global expansion. I'm excited about NetApp's global presence. I think we're ahead of the game because of that, so I'm excited about what's to come.
I think for us, one of the main drivers of this partnership was when we learned about not just that international expansion, but already the international presence that the NFL has. 165 million fans and followers with a big international plan. And for us, that was a great, inflection point as we were talking and saying, what are your plans there? How can we help you to make that happen?
So just building off that, I went to Frankfurt and saw my Patriots lose that ungloriously. I could have used that AI to find the bar afterwards because I definitely needed it. That's for sure. But how do you? I mean, again, to your point, I mean, this brand is I mean, if you saw the fans there in Germany were just crazy. It was great. It was. I've been lucky enough to be to a Super Bowl, and I got to tell you, it was like a Super Bowl atmosphere in Frankfurt. It was awesome. Like. Great, the NFL puts on a great thing there. Do you see that also, like you were saying, because it had traditionally been a very, heavily American brand, and but the people are insane about it. To your point about fantasy football, I know people in my development team that I had in India, the guys are still in the fantasy football league together. Now, they're 10 and a half hours ahead of me, and they have to watch at odd hours, but still, it's the fervor. Are you seeing that helping you around the world as well from a recognition perspective?
Well, two things. First of all, we want to help them around the world, right? I want to help them to be successful in their international plans. But of course, you want to make sure that when you help somebody, you have guarantees that you can really help them. So we did our own research with them, with their help, to understand the number of followers they have in different countries. They've been very successful in Mexico, for example, for many years, where you have a lot of followers that really live the experience. One of the things for us that is really important is how we can help them with that data analytics, with that unified data infrastructure as you were talking about, to make a big difference. Next year, we're going to be helping and partnering in several of the countries they're going to go. And we believe that experience is going to be very different for those fans. We're talking about how we can help them on the merchandising, how we can help them to get closer to the experience. So you're saying, I'm going to say it's going to be a Super Bowl, but certainly it's going to be more than a single match or single game. And that's our goal, to help them with all that data analytics and build that intelligent infrastructure to make it happen.
So what will you be able to say in the next 5 years about how this partnership has accelerated the use of data, the growth of data, and the use of AI for all of it, for what we're seeing on the field as well as what we are experiencing as fans?
I shouldn't speak for him. That's NFL. I'll let him answer and then I'll give my point.
Okay.
Yes, no, I think what we'll see is that we are giving our fans optionality at a very deep level. One of the things that we haven't discussed that much is really, and I know you all have seen the simulcast. You started to really see Toy Story simulcast, The Simpsons simulcast, and it's really bringing new authentic experiences to fans that may want to watch it in a different way, but we're also going after the youth. And so what I think you'll be able to say is, hey, when fans come to games, they have every option to engage into the game. And guess what? If they aren't into the traditional football side, we got flag football. And guess what? If women want to play, they can play. If kids want to play, they can play. And what you'll start to see is that robust data it will grow. It's going to grow minute by minute. You think about the Super Bowl, close to 34 terabytes, one game. It's one game. And you think about the amount of viewership that's watching those games and the amount of data that's coming across through those experiences, it's amazing. Yeah. But it also is good. You're gonna be able to say, and I'll just frame this very succinctly, that the NFL is making quality decisions based on the ability to really take advantage of their data. And NetApp was a part of that.
And some of the fans are just there for Kendrick Lamar. Again, maybe use someone at this table. But anyway,
from our side, what I will say is, we want to make sure that in the next 5 years, say 5 years, NFL can go and say that they're proud on the decision they made to work with NetApp. In other words, we need to facilitate all their vision to make it happen. And the last thing that I'll say is, we also want to contribute on that vision, by having those type of partnerships where we can go and, challenge each other, learn from each other,
Yes.
and help them on speed as they go and do that international expansion and use data in a different way.
I would agree.
Excellent. Well, Cesar and Gary, a great note to end on. Thank you both so much for coming on theCUBE. A real,
Thank you
really
for the
interesting
invitation.
Thanks for having me.
conversation. Really
No
fun
pressure,
conversation.
Cesar. No
You put
pressure.
all the pressure on me. Thank you.
Excellent. I'm Rebecca Knight for Rob Strechay. Stay tuned for more of theCUBE's live coverage of NetApp CONVERGE. You're watching theCUBE, the leader in enterprise tech news and analysis.